I'm gonna stop recording too, because I don't want to do the recording right now. Every little bit that I can do to make sure that this doesn't cause any problems for me, I'm gonna do it. Gonna get in the game so we can actually have some decent movement for you to go off of. Immediately straight to a lot of encoding lag. I love it. It is definitely limiting the FPS to 60, just as an FYI. And my encoding lag is getting worse. It's literally at 50% and climbing for the encoding lag. Okay. I am exiting Ashes, trying a different game. I have to open Steam for this. I'm following some stuff from Vertec. He's asking me to try a different game. As soon as I got out of the game, it decreased immediately. Okay. I'm still showing like 80% drop rate. Game settings. Display. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. I'm gonna change what game you guys see now. Come on. Okay, this is just getting worse. Game settings, display. This one has just always been bad. There we go. We'll go full screen for that. This one's always been bad. No, there's still something else going on. It's not Ashes. 100%. Yeah. I will say the encoding lag is going down. It was at 80% encoding lag. I'm wondering if because we are limiting the FPS to 60, I don't know if it's maybe causing it to maybe like as soon as it hits 60, it doesn't let it have anything else to run off of. I didn't know if maybe increasing that to 120 would fix anything. I don't really know what I'm talking about, so. I think it's just the game is, or yeah, Ashes is just not allowed to be played on my computer. I don't know what it is. Lower would be easier for the system when it comes to FPS. Yeah, but like as soon as we limit it to 60, like the skipped frames due to encoding lag skyrocketed. I had 0.5%. I'm not saying it's Ashes. I was never mind. I was just making a joke. Anyway, I was saying as soon as we dropped it down to 60 FPS, my frames dropped due to encoding lag skyrocketed, whereas before you had me limit it, it was not like that. Yeah, not Ashes, except for Ashes caused the issue. Well, I think it's more specifically my computer caused the issue, and I don't know what it is. My computer apparently is not streaming allowed, so. No, I'm not streaming, or I'm not doing Ashes right now, but my skipped frames are dropping by the moment. Like it's slowly going back down. It was at 87% dropped frames due to encoding lag. It is back down to 35 and falling. I have some heavy game on my PC. Would Monster Hunter Wilds count as a heavy game? Hmm. 100%. Okay. Trying it. Crazy heavy? Okay. Do I have it as my favorite? I do. Do I have it installed? I might have to reinstall it. No, it says it's launching. We'll see. My lag is down to 30% now from 35% earlier. Still falling. It's just taking a while to get there. But I'm assuming that this might change everything. There we go. Slightly better optimization too. Yeah, we're compiling shaders right now, you guys. We're compiling shaders. This whole stream became a try and fix Chibi's computer because it's borked. That's what this stream became. By the way, Deranged, thank you so much for the follow. I apologize. I was very overwhelmed earlier with all of the issues happening. This always happens when Vertec leaves and I'm the one streaming a game. I don't know why. Vertec can stream the games just fine, but God forbid he leaves and then I'm trying to stream it. This was not the stream that I wanted, but it's the stream that we got. I sent in a completely AI generated cocktail in Patreon chat. Ooh, okay. I blame Vertec. How dare he leave for work? Ooh, that's very cool. I will read through it later. I will say, while we are dealing with everything that we're dealing with, if you have a moment and you are a subscriber, definitely go check out the patron only sections. We have 2 votes right now for our patrons to vote on. One of them is helping us with choosing some questions for the upcoming summit on Sunday. And the other is choosing between 2 drinks. And for those of you that are not subscribed, the 2 drinks that are currently being voted upon, I will just give you their names. I will not give you any further hints. Slurpable slimes and other regrettable ideas. And that one's kind of more of a roleplay-y aspect of like my character. And the bow and braid. And those are the 2. Like, I'm not going to tell you what drinks they are. I'm not going to tell you about the story. They are not tied currently. They are close to being tied, technically. It's a 2-to-1 vote at the moment. We have 4 votes for the bow and braid and 2 votes for slurpable slimes. How do you even make bow and braid into a cocktail? It's not necessarily the name of the cocktail, it's the name of the story. So Vertec wanted me to give the story names rather than the cocktails, like what the drinks are, because you're choosing the story and the cocktail is the surprise that you get at the end. Yeah. Oracle really wants the slime one to win. Don't worry though. I will let you know in September, you're going to have to choose between the lesser of 2 evils if the slime one does not get chosen for this round. Just because a drink does not get chosen does not mean that it does not come back. You are an AI generated cocktail. So, maybe in the future we'll be able to come back to the whole questing and ashes thing. Fingers crossed, I guess. I'm gonna be laughing so hard if Wilds is streaming just fine while Ashes is pooped. Yeah. I didn't know they added linking items in Ash's chat. Yes, they did. I have been thoroughly enjoying that. Also, just sitting here waiting for this optimization to be done. It's dropped back down to 18% encoding lag. So it's still falling, even though the heavier game is apparently optimizing. So Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. But actually, while we're here, would you guys like a series, a Chibi series? It could literally be a short, small series, aka Chibi series, or it could be a Chibi series, where I go through the quests in Ashes, and we just do all the quests. Because that's something that we could do. Because I love questing. I much prefer questing in Ashes than sitting there grinding mobs. It's much more my preference. Making the sparkles follow my mouse. I think it's based from when you start the stream. Well, it spiked up real fast. Yes, I need to know where all the quests are. Okay. I was thinking of going through and do like the line. So there's the Simia's Hope quest lines, and then going back there and doing Lion's Hold quest lines, and seeing where we were. I was gonna have a whole like prediction thing, but we had all of these issues with the encoder and lagging on the stream. How is the lag on stream right now? Like, is it that 5-second preference that you guys have, or is it being longer? Initializing network. Checking connection to the server. Obtained DLC. Okay, close. 0 lag. Okay. All right, it's been a while. Close. 0 lag, 0 lag. I want to get this as like an entry video. I really love it so much. Okay. You didn't talk about the stream delay? Isn't it you talking about this? Yes, existing isn't really a problem. No, I know. I'm asking if it's still like 3 seconds or if it's 20 seconds. That's not the point of the question. I'm just asking if it was as bad as it was earlier. Okay, so there's new stuff. I'm just gonna look at that later. And we're gonna start the game. Yeah, I know. I don't have the game audio in yet. Give me a second. It's a 20-second delay. Game properties. Change that to Monster Hunter Wilds. There you go. Now you should be able to hear it. Talking about the delay, there's no lag for you. Okay. Well, also, I have no idea what my settings are for this, so give me a second. Let me make sure that the... This is Monster Hunter. Yes, we are currently doing a test on my system of seeing what is causing any sort of maybe issues. Graphic settings, we're gonna go ahead and toss that down to high, maybe even medium. There we go. See how that works. Because I haven't actually opened this game since getting this I haven't actually opened this game since getting the new PC. So this is a brand new, it automatically set the settings for me. As soon as you started running around, lag came back. Okay. Vertec, I don't know if you were there or not. I haven't seen you type anything anywhere. So I don't know what you have, if you have any other... Like, I literally just lowered the settings in this game to being like medium or low. I don't know if you have anything else that you want to suggest to me. Yeah, Ludaloo, I was saying I think it's because of how high the settings were in the game. Not this game anyway. Okay. I also don't know how much of that issue is Ludaloo being where Ludaloo is. Not seeing lag either. Might be a him thing. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that. Was oh yeah, look at my. I call it the Takeover. I know it's not a Takeover, but it may as well be. Also, this has a cap. I put the frame rate cap on this one because I could at 120. Might be settings. Okay. Well, I don't have any Vertec direction, so I'm gonna try getting out of this game and try Ashes again. Everyone said there was a lag. I'm not alone. There's almost a dozen of us. Oh my gosh. I'm just reading what chat is saying, okay? I'm not trying to single you out outside of like, it could be like where you live. I don't know if it's causing an issue. I'm not trying to 1v1 you, Ludaloo. I don't want to 1v1 you. Try the lowest settings. Okay. Can somebody smarter than me tell Vertec a recap? All right, I'm opening Ashes of Creation right now. Outbound bitrate, 18 megabits per second. Sorry, I had to figure out where to even find that. Now it's going up, 19 megabits per second. Monster Hunter seems to work fine for most of us, yeah. I'm trying to solve the problem within Ashes. Okay, now I can limit the frame rate. What the heck? What the heck, Ashes? Why could I not limit the frame rate earlier? What is up with that? Except for Ludaloo. Oh my gosh. Is that something you can only limit on the main screen? It was completely fine for me as soon as she changed the settings. All right, so hold on. Let me go back into the game options. Okay, now I can change the frame rate. Rude. Rude. I have everything on epic. We're gonna drop that down to medium. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I blame Ashes, you guys. I don't look. I am the creator of hashtag I blame Vertec, but in this case, I blame Ashes. It's not showing Ashes for you guys. Let me do this. There we go. I have made it with our naked guards. Game options. I can even, now that I can actually control this, drop this down to 75. Let's see what that does before I drop it down to low. Welcome, newcomer. Hey, at least you have clothes. You should talk to your guards about putting on some clothing. Can we blame Vertec anyway? No, I'd prefer if you don't. Mine does that to me sometimes, but it had to do with the super resolution sampling was turned on. Ah, okay.
Welcomes all who seek to aid the Sunfire Consortium. Do you have your gateway medallion?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. It may seem a banal token of bureaucracy, but the gateway medallions represent an important piece of all Varan's shared history.
Varan.
A reminder of the deeds we achieve when we work together. On that note, you should visit an Ember Spring.
Alright, I will do so. When did Ashes become Chippendale's show? But I like to blame Vertec, guys. Vertec has had a long day. Let's not blame Vertec, okay? I'm blaming Ashes because it didn't let me limit their frame rate to begin with. And then on top of that, chat delay is still there from the initial lag, but that's completely fine, so no need to restart stream again. But see, that's what I was saying. I think you're the only one having chat lag because I think Oracle, feel free to let me know. Oracle was saying it was only like a 3-second delay.
Well, there's no better way to find your feet than a commission.
What's a commission?
Jobs. The townsfolk around the outpost need doing. They bring them to me, and I post them on the board. Used to do them myself when I was a spry young soldier. This was back on Sanctus, of course.
Wait, Sanctus had commissions? Interesting. I didn't know that. The stream delay is about 20 to 30 seconds from when I ran by. Okay.
Have you attuned to the Ember Spring? If
I have.
Curious fonts of essence, aren't they? I have little doubt we will come to learn more about them and all the mysteries of this world in time. Since you've indulged me,
There's couples of
a token
us.
of goodwill and prosperity from the consortium. I know that by working together, we'll recapture all that was lost to us here.
Yeah, I hope that AI for this stuff gets a little bit better. But this shows like all of the steps. See, yeah. Complete. All right. Welcome to Vera. Quest complete. Objective completed. All right, let me try lowering it down again. Game options, graphics, medium to low. Yeah, we turned off super resolution and everything like that before I ended stream. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down to 60. All right, so I'm at low and 60 FPS for limiting Ashes now. Test. You have you've got the Timba. No, medium is more than fine. I'm just curious. I want to see what else I can adjust with this. At this point, I'm testing, okay? I'm being a tester. The delay is due to initial stream lag. Changing anything now will not help. Okay. I thought that, it's not about now, it's about previous lag. Can hardly handle regular resolution. Super resolutions are excessive. Ooh. It's nighttime, so maybe I should get the Rot Hounds one. How low can you go? You know what? Let me try this. Let me end my stream real quick, and I'm going to as soon as it's done, I'm going to restart it. And we shouldn't need to redo anything with YouTube. It was just because I completely shut down my computer. So give me like 2 seconds. I will restart it. Does this help? Did I fix it?